There was a one-way signal there. Choppy. Pinpoint's not detecting it. Just getting it with the pinpoint. Well, I've just done a depth test on this fish of a Cz5 on a 5-inch deep £1 coin and a 7-inch deep. It was hitting the 5-inch one reasonably well, not too convincingly, but it was hitting it. The 7-inch deep £1 coin, nothing at all, no signal. It's not as deep as what I initially thought it might have been, this detector. It's definitely not as deep as a Legend or a Manticore or an Equinox. And that's it, look. Just a bit of aluminium. It's old technology, really. It's only to be expected. It's not got the depth of the Legend. There's definitely not. Or the Explorers. The Explorers will definitely detect deeper than this. 100% sure they will. The Explorers can get the pound coin at 7-inch. They can just manage it. The Explorers. But this one's not giving not even a whisper. And this is with the 10-inch coil on. It's not as good as a modern detector is. I've heard some comments on the internet saying that this can give modern detectors a run for the money. And that's just not true. It's, modern detectors are a lot better than this. The Legends are a lot better than this. The Mine Labs, they are a lot better than this. Well, at least the Explorer and Equinox, Manticore can get the 7-inch deep pound coin. This one can't. This is a stupid pinpoint. It struggles to pinpoint this detector. The pinpoint system on it's not very good. Leaves a lot to be desired. It did sound like a choppy signal, and it is just some canceller. I find that on canceller it doesn't seem to pinpoint well on it, this detector. Like it seems it cuckoo. Pinpoint's better on rounder items like coins. It seems to give a smoother, more consistent pinpoint. It does lose some depth when you turn the discrimination up as well. It's just loses a bit of depth. It's best run this just with iron rejected. See, it's not wanting to pinpoint that. The pinpoint really is rubbish. on this. It's a 6 out of 10 detector, this one. It's nothing special. It's alright for shallow coins. Down to about, what, 5 inches. See, that's just some more cancel. It's not a deep seeker, this. It's not what I would class as a deep seeker. I have to laugh sometimes. I read these comments on some of these forums, and the guys that are posting the comments have never even done any depth tests or any kind of tests to prove that what they're saying is true. Now, if it is, this detector could give a modern detector a run for its money. It would have detected the pound coin at 7 inch, and it can't even give a signal on it. Really, 6 out of 10 would be the maximum I would give this one. The Legend, I'd give it 9. Equinox 9. Manticore 9.5. Explorer 9 out of 10 for depth. It's an old detector, the Explorer, but it will outperform this, definitely. As far as the Equinox versus Manticore story, what I found is there's very little difference between them. Although the Manticore is hotter on smaller targets. That's the main difference, like, between them. They're roughly the same depth. There's very little in them. See, it's not wanting to pinpoint that. Seems big. That's a drinks can, probably. Really, when you read comments on metal detecting forums, honestly, do not believe none of it. A lot of it's just people making comments that they cannot back it up. It's just, they're talking crap. They're making comments that are just not true. This cannot give a modern detector a run for its money. That's just complete bullshit, though. I have read that comment on a few forums. The Legend would whip the ass off this on depth and separation. And the Equinox, if you want to call it that, would also do that. There's a little bit of a blem in this one. See, it's not wanting to pinpoint that. There's no pinpoint signal in it. It's not wanting to lock on at all. Pinpoint depth is not very good on this. It's just not wanting to lock on, whatever it is under the ground. The pinpoint's just not doing anything on it. I can probably see why there's a lot of fishes for sale on eBay, these old fishes, and nobody seems to want to buy them anymore. Well, it's a choppy signal. The pinpoint's not locking on at all. To be honest, this one, I'll not be keeping it. Now I've done these tests on it, I will be selling it at some time, at some point. You'd be walking over a lot of stuff with this. You would walk over a lot of fines on worked sites. Well, that's a sliced penny, decimal penny, sliced straight down the middle. Trash bag. That's why it wasn't locking onto it. It will lock onto round targets like coins a lot better. It likes nice round metallic items. There's like coins and rings, dog tags, things like that. If it's a odd shaped piece of metal, the pinpoint doesn't like to lock on. It just sputters. This is running at maximum sensitivity.